Definition of philosophy. Philosophy is the systematic, rational, and critical inquiry into the most fundamental questions concerning existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. The word comes from the Greek philosophia, meaning love of wisdom. Unlike the empirical sciences, which rely on observation and experimentation, philosophy uses logical argument, conceptual analysis, and rigorous reasoning to explore questions that cannot be settled by data alone. For example, what is truth? What is justice? Does God exist? Or what is the meaning of life? Nature of philosophy. The nature of philosophy is essentially critical, reflective, and speculative. It is critical because it does not accept any assumption at face value. It examines premises, uncovers hidden biases, and challenges dogmas. It is reflective because it thinks about thinking itself, it analyzes its own methods and concepts, metacognition. It is systematic because it organizes knowledge into coherent frameworks rather than presenting a jumble of opinions. It is universal in its scope, addressing questions that transcend any particular discipline or culture. Philosophy is not a collection of settled facts but an ongoing activity of inquiry. As Bertrand Russell said, philosophy is to be practiced rather than taught. Scope of philosophy. The scope of philosophy is vast, covering every domain of human thought. Traditionally, philosophy is divided into 5 main branches, each with its own focus. Metaphysics, the study of ultimate reality. It asks, what exists? What is the nature of space, time, causation, free will, and the self? Subbranches include ontology, the study of being, and cosmology, the study of the universe as a whole. Epistemology, the theory of knowledge. It examines the nature, sources, and limits of knowledge. Key questions: what is knowledge? How is it distinguished from mere belief? Can we be certain of anything? What is the role of perception, reason, and testimony? Logic, the science of correct reasoning. It provides rules for distinguishing valid arguments from invalid ones. Deductive logic moves from general premises to specific conclusions. Inductive logic moves from specific observations to general theories. Logic is the tool that ensures research arguments are sound. Ethics, moral philosophy, the study of right and wrong, good and evil, virtue and vice. It includes metaethics, the meaning of moral language, normative ethics, theories of right action such as utilitarianism, deontology, and virtue ethics, and applied ethics, practical moral problems, including research ethics. Aesthetics, the philosophy of art and beauty. It explores questions about the nature of beauty, artistic expression, and the value of art. Relevance to research. For researchers, epistemology and ethics are particularly important. Epistemological assumptions shape whether one adopts a positivist approach, objective, measurable truth, or an interpretivist approach, socially constructed meanings. Ethics guides the responsible conduct of research, informed consent, avoiding harm, data integrity, authorship, and publication ethics. Without a philosophical grounding, research can become methodologically naive or ethically blind. Therefore, understanding philosophy is not an abstract luxury but a practical necessity for any serious researcher.